We got meetups, we have squirrel bites, van breakdowns, and even people upside down. All this and more. Yeah, that's right. We got stuff including Caravan Carolyn, Worm's Eye View, Totally Kathy, Yuna's Journeys, and yes, Destination Open Road. So let's get to it. Let's find out what's been going on. All right, let's start off with Yuna's Journeys. All right, she went and was hanging upside down. That's right. She went and she had an inverted experience. Now, the lady here you see is the, I guess you would say, tour guide and photographer. But yeah, it's this place where they got a bunch of stuff. It's hanging from the ceilings and on the walls and everything. And you go around and you pose in these awkward, funny, silly, quirky positions and get your photo taken. Pretty cool. Now, the lady, she seemed like she was really fun, upbeat, funny, and exciting. So this might have to be someplace I just might put on my bucket list. Really fun, really cool video. So I would highly recommend you go over to Yuna's Journeys and go check out her inverted experience. Very cool video. Scott and Tarry, Destination Open Road, they had their meetup last weekend. It seemed to have gone very well. Now, they kind of apologized. There wasn't a whole lot of filming going on, and because they were doing stuff. They were meeting people, and there was lots of food and activities, and they were just having a good time, and filming wasn't top priority. Wandering Jimmy also made a video where he said about the same thing. He said there was lots of fun, lots of people. It was really good time. They had a late night party, lots of music and dancing. And yeah, he didn't film a whole lot either because there was just a whole lot going on. Now, I get it. Actually, I was just on a live stream with Sightseeing Sally, who, as you may remember, was here in the studio. We hung out for a day. And we were talking about it like, yeah, we didn't do a whole lot of filming when we were together either because, well, first time meetup, we were hanging out, getting to know each other and just, having some fun, running around, and filming just wasn't top priority. I guess we're not great YouTubers. It was kind of the same thing when Lola was here. I filmed, hey, here, she's in the studio, gave her a picture, and then whatever she shot. But yeah, and with me being a little bit visually impaired here, it's, hard enough for me to get around and kind of show people the sights without having to concentrate on, let's stick a camera here and talk about this. And it just wasn't top priority. You want to hang with people and do stuff and experience it, not through the lens of a camera. I do want to say that I am glad everything went smooth and it was a good time. They had they had the tribe there, lots of other RVers and even subscribers. So people got to hang out with the tribe and see what these people were really like, not just on YouTube. And as we all may remember, right before their meetup, there was a lot of drama going on and chaos and controversy. So I'm glad that did not put any damper or hindrance on their meetup, and it went smoothly. Now, before we stop talking about this, I just want to say that Randy, the mobile traveler, and Mike was also there. Now, Scott and Terry told Randy, he could have a room in their home, and there's anything that you need as far as showers and if you need to put stuff in the refrigerator and all that good stuff. And Randy said, no, I'm fine, thank you. He built out the back of his truck the best he could. He has a bed in there and some other things, so he is quite comfortable in his vehicle. But here's the thing. The guy just went through all that stuff. He had his surgery and all that mental anguish. And then his trailer burnt and he lost everything. And him and Mike are there, not to beg, and not to get free meals, not to get free room and board or none of that. Guess what they're doing? They're doing a van build for another female. That's right. All that. And he's still doing stuff for other people. So all you guys out there talking shit and blah, 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 and all this and the speculation and all that crap you're talking about, Randy, man, shut the hell up. The dude, even after all that, still selfless acts out there helping other people. So, yeah, squash that shit. All right, now what we got? Caravan Carolyn, what's she doing? Nothing, just driving around, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm just kidding. My buddy Carolyn. Now, she is talking about maybe taking that trip after all. Now, a little while ago, we were talking that she may be thinking about moving into an apartment. She may be considering getting a cat. And she wasn't sure she's going to take that trip to Washington State. But now she's talking about, yeah, I want to go up there. And hopefully when I do go up there, all the people that left, Aja and Jimmy and them who left Destination Open Roads, and she said, hopefully some of them are still there, or if they did leave, they come back and she gets to hang out with the tribe again for a little bit and have a little meetup of her own. So, yeah, she's talking about taking that trip after all. And she's addressing some of the folks that had something to say about her taking care of her adult children. Well, let me throw my 2 cents in. That's what I'm here for, right? Well, anyway, if you have children, no matter what the age, you are their parent. They are still your responsibility, even if they're 40 to an extent. Now, I'm not talking about going out of your way and not eating and sitting in the cold because you can't afford heat because you're going to take care of your grown-ass adult children. No, that's not what we're talking about. And now I'm not talking about leaving some 45-year-old kid to live in your basement because he's such a loser or whatever. No, that's not what I'm talking about either. But if there's a transition in their life, if there's a move, if there are weddings and all that other stuff, sure. If you have the means, if it is not a burden on you and it really doesn't affect you that negatively, you always help your kids out, no matter what the age. It's just what we do. And now, no good deed goes unpunished. Pippa, from Worm's Eye View. Yeah, stopped to help a little squirrel that was injured. And what happened? She got bit. Not just once, but yeah, I think it was like 3 times. She got bit. So yeah, they scooped up the squirrel. But they decided they got to get Pippa to the hospital to see what's going on. And not only did she get bit by a squirrel, but the van broke down. That's right. The van broke down on the way. So they had to wait till the guy, I guess the equivalent to our AAA service. Yeah, till the guy came to get the van running. And then Lee had to drive because Pip's fingers weren't moving, and yeah, it was a whole mess. But yeah, so there you go. I don't know, man. Nature's attacking you. You get this van, and welcome to van life. That's all I can say is welcome to van life. Oh yeah, it's free, cheap, and easy. It's the only way to go. I don't know. After the last couple weeks or month or whatever, man, watching these RVers and now even Pippa. We got fires, we got squirrel bites, we got breakdowns, we got all kinds of shit going on. Makes me glad I live in a house. All right, now I just want to give a quick shout out to all the peeps down in Florida. Hunker down, batten down the hatches, run to higher ground. Do whatever you do, but be safe because the hurricane's on the way if it's not there already. And I know I got some friends down in Florida, and I know you guys are used to it. Hurricanes are like snowstorms to us up here in the Northeast. Yeah, just another day. And I know lots of you have hurricane parties and hang out and just board up the windows and have a good old time. I know how it is. But anyway, if it does get bad, skedaddle, do whatever you got to do to be safe and sound. I get it. I know you guys are used to it. You're strong. You're resilient. Hey, happens all the time, right? But anyway, just want to give you guys a shout out, a thumbs up, stay safe, because here it comes. Batten down the hatches. All right, before we wrap this up and I get out of here, I just want to give a special shout out to my friend Totally Kathy. Now, she goes every morning, she goes live, and she has her little morning devotional or coffee with Kathy, whatever she calls it. But I just want to bring some attention to it real quick. Now, I'm going to say this the best way I can without sounding, I don't know, mean or misspeaking. I hope it is taken as the way it is intended, but I'm just going to come out and say it. Now, she has a whole bunch of folks that go over there. A lot of them, well, most of them, the majority are older folks, and they either don't have anybody and they got some ailments and this and that's going on in their life, and there's really nobody to talk to because they're all by themselves or whatever the case may be. Or even if they are some younger folks, they got some issues, some medical problems or whatever. Now, they all go over and they hang out at Kathy's little morning thing in the mornings, and she is there. She is their ear, their shoulder to cry on, whatever you want to talk about. But the thing I want to say is this is a special knack that she has, because I know personally myself, I could not start my day by listening to a whole bunch of people and their woes and their sorrows, and this person died and my cat is sick and I'm sick, and I couldn't do it. It would just bum me out for the rest of the day, and I'd just be a wreck. I mean, it would take its toll of me. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything. Again, I'm trying to say this in the way that I'm intending to say. She has a special knack, a special gift, and I applaud her for giving all these folks a place to go and talk amongst themselves and talk to her and everything. And it's a great little community. And I always joke, Kathy, that she is the the Midwest R&B campground. Lots of folks, while they're rolling through from one place to the other, they swing by. I mean, she's had visits from RV Ashes in April. She's had Caravan Carolyn, and the guys were over. The other Carolyn, RV Rebel Girl, was there. The old farmer's wife's been there. And I mean, so yeah, a lot of these RVers and van dwellers and what have you, on their way on through between the coast, they swing on by the Totally Kathy Midwest RV campsite. But yeah, I just wanted to give her a shout out, a hoorah, an attaboy, a good job. And hey, it's a good group of people over there. And I'm glad they found a place. And a lot of them, they were coming over to Thirsty Thursday. They were there watching me babble on about absolutely nothing. And, they found Kathy, and they went over there, and they're hanging out. They're over there every morning, chitty-chatting and having a good old time, airing some of their woes. And again, I couldn't listen to that stuff all day, every day. It would drive me nuts. But again, hey, I was a firefighter, so a lot of people can't run into burning buildings or scrape people off the highways after accidents either. So I just want to give her a big shout out and a hoorah for finding her little knack here on YouTube. So go over and check out Totally Kathy. All right, that's going to do it for this one. I just want to say that there's a lot of stuff I would like to talk about and everything here on YouTube, and actually really tell you the way I see it. But a lot of stuff, YouTube is wagging their finger saying that's a no-no, and even though it's happening to all of us every day, not allowed to talk about it. Even though it's reality and it's truth, not allowed to talk about it. It may upset 1% of the population, not allowed to talk about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that stuff, and on Thursdays, I'm going to do a rant, and I'm going to just go ahead and talk about the shit that YouTube says you're not allowed to. So if they demonetize it or whatever, I don't care. It's Thirsty Thursday. We're there to have fun. I really don't care what they do. But yeah, it won't be just one big bitch fest, but you guys love it when I rant and go off about shit. So I'm going to do with that. I'm going to talk about the no-no stuff, and see what happens. And we'll still have fun and talk about all the good old times that all of us baby boomers and Gen Xers love to talk about. And once in a while, I might break out the guitar and play something at the end, but you know how we do it on Thirsty Thursdays. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, come on over on Thursdays at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at BlindViews channel, and see what all this chatter about Thirsty Thursday is about. And if you guys are are one of the regulars. You guys are awesome. We always have fun. All right. Well, thanks for watching this one. Stay tuned for the rest of the week next week and see what I'm babbling about then. And until then, have a great holiday weekend. This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.